All right, guys, I want to talk about the Pokemon series today, right? So the release of the re-release of Diamond and Pearl version got me thinking, like, man, this series is stale as a milk. I just look at them oh, that would be painful to play. Look, it's like so old looking. And that got me thinking about the Pokemon series in general. Like, this series has gone nowhere compared to when it started, Red and Blue version, right? Like it's like the same stale formula. You got the kid who's living with his mom. We don't know what happened to the dad who visits the professor to choose a starter Pokemon, and he goes off to beat the 8 gym leaders, defeat the evil team that just wants to capture the Pokemon and has a lame reason for it. Then he goes on to beat the Elite Four. Man, it's the same repetitive formula. And another thing that hasn't changed is the lack of technology. For example, you got the Switch. The Switch is many times powerful than the Game Boy Color. Yet the towns and the cities are so small. Like, I've watched the anime. Aren't these cities supposed to be big? Like, even the towns are supposed to be like these big places, man. But I don't get that feeling when I play the game. What like, you guys clearly have the technology, but why don't you guys change it up? I saw a Sword and Shield version that looks like PS2 graphics. Come on, what is Game Freak doing? And why are you guys buying these games? Clearly, Game Freak isn't trying. Sword and Shield, they didn't try. Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, they didn't try. The Let's Go series, they didn't try. Ultra Sun and Moon, they didn't try. Why are you guys giving your money to a company or to a developer that just doesn't really care? You know what the Pokemon series is similar to? It's like Call of Duty or Madden. It's like Madden or the 2K series. Those guys, they don't put any effort into their games. Those series are a printing machine. The people will buy it without thinking. You guys gotta think, man. You gotta think when you buy these games. Am I buying the same game over again? If I am, that's the definition. You're insane. It's the definition of insanity. Why are you buying the same game? They had a launch party, New York City launch party at their head store, and people were lining to buy up Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. I was like, really? You guys are buying the same game over and over and over and again, or throughout the many years or decades now at this point. Like, what is this company doing? Come on. You got developers doing magic with the Switch. They fit The Witcher 3 on the Switch. They fit Doom on the Switch. They fit Dying Light on the Switch. And Game Freak gave you a crappy looking Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl or Sword and Shield. I expect a lot better with the $60 I spent, or $70 now. Like, I'm looking at Pokemon Legends. It doesn't look good. I'm sorry to tell you guys, it doesn't look good. And looking at Game Freak's track record, especially over the last 10 years, I have zero faith. And I read more, it's not even a complete open world game. And guess what? They're taking their inspiration from one of the worst open world games created, Breath of the Wild. Seriously, a Game Freak, a company that doesn't know what it's doing with the Pokemon series, is taking inspiration from as an equally bad open world game. You got a recipe for disaster. You guys are hyping up Pokemon Legends. I'm telling you, get ready to be disappointed, man. Looking at their previous games, this team has no idea what it's doing, man. And you know what Nintendo should do at this point? Just get rid of Game Freak. Axe them out, man. Give it to you know what a competent developer could do with the Pokemon series? The Pokemon series has so much potential. Give it to a competent developer. They could make a living, breathing, in-depth Pokemon RPG with an expansive world. Like, truly an open world. That's what I want to see in a Pokemon game. Like, I want to feel what I feel in the animes. Like, epic fights, huge cities and towns and regions to explore. That's what I want to see. Have companions. Yeah, have companions that you could customize. RPG dialogue. There's so much potential in this series, but it's locked with Game Freak, man. Give it to somebody who knows what they're doing. Give it to a great RPG developer. That's what it needs to happen, man. And they're copying Breath of the Wild, man. If you're gonna copy an open world game, it might as well be The Witcher 3 or Red Dead Redemption 2, because that's how open world games should be done. Not like Breath of the Wild. And what I'm seeing with Pokemon Legends, there's no reason to get hyped up for it, man. I don't know. You get ready to be disappointed. January 28th? Get ready to be disappointed. I stopped playing Pokemon officially, hardcore or whatever, right? With Ruby and Sapphire. But then some people told me, oh, you should try X and Y. SD graphics. And guess what? I tried X and Y. And it was even worse. You had lame-ass, cringe-worthy friends. The evil team got somehow worse than Team Rocket. And then, what do you call it? And the story was lame too. And the gameplay felt stale and boring. You got this Pokemon on your side, and you got the Pokemon on that. I want some interactive fights, man. Like, this is boring, this RPG formula they got all the way from the Game Boy Color games is so boring. I don't know. Something's got to change. You guys got to stop buying these games, man. Seriously, you got to vote with your wallet. Otherwise, you're going to get nothing but trash. And I don't blame Game Freak for it. You guys buy it. They keep on doing minimal work. They're making millions. What's there to blame? I blame the gamers. Vote with your wallet. Come on, people.